I'm Danny Trejo, and I've filmed in a lot of places. All right, let's go. This is a Catholic cathedral in Austin, Texas. This one is from Machete. Here's where Cheech Marin gets tortured. And I come in with Jessica Alba. And it's so funny. My favorite line is when people say, God, I thought you were taller. Well, I was tall enough to kiss Jessica Alba. They shut up real quick. So anyway, this movie, I really enjoyed this movie. Machete Don't Text came out that.
You could have at least texted me.
Machete Don't Text. That saying came from me and Robert Rodriguez when we were at the San Diego Comic-Con. I jacked him up. Hey, I keep calling you, man. Answer your damn phone. He says, every time you call me, Danny, I'm in a meeting or I'm discussing something, text me. And I just said, Machete Don't Text. So he put that in the movie. So, all right, okay, and here's the next one. I see a boat on a river. This here is from Anaconda. This is my boat, and my character gets attacked by a giant anaconda. You see the floorboards going up, and there's kind of a iconic scene where the nails that are in the floor, they come jumping up, and you see me kind of great acting that I did. Still waiting for the Oscar on that one. This was filmed in Brazil on the Amazon River. I had a fourth grade teacher named Mrs. Finley who was crazy about the Amazon River. Now I'm sitting in East Los Angeles, and this crazy lady talking about the Amazon. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, lady, we got a river, the LA River. And so it was just like crazy to me. 50 years later, I'm on the damn Amazon River, and Ice Cube and J-Lo and Eric Stoltz, John, they're all asking questions. So I was answering them. He said, where did you learn all that? I thought you were a gangster. Gangsters don't know about that. And you can't tell Ice Cube. I learned it in the fourth grade. So I said, well, when I was in the joint, I read a lot. I swear to God, Mrs. Finley used to always talk about the stars on the Amazon River. The stars are overwhelming. And I thought, she had never been there. So my scene was shot twilight. So I'm sitting at the front of the ship, and I have nobody with me but the captain and the deckhands. I look up, I see all these stars, and I screamed it. Hey, Mrs. Finley, the stars are overwhelming. All the crew came running out thinking I was nuts. I said, the stars. There it is, all right. What I see in this picture is a little plane. This is actually from Spy Kids. This is the plane that the two kids, Daryl and Alexa, them two, I showed them this plane, I go to sleep, and they steal it from me and go off to where the parents are being held. What's that Spanish guy's name? He's not real. Oh, Antonio Banderas. He's like their dad, and I'm his brother. It's funny because Alexa and Daryl cost everybody a lot of money because this is sharp kids. They had a cuss jar, and every time somebody cussed, you had to put $1 in the thing, but you didn't want to be bugged, so everybody just put a 10 or 20. Just leave me alone. Them kids were making $250, $300 every day, so sharp kids. All right, next stop. I see a robbery taking place. Big green truck was what we knocked over the armored car with. Yeah, that's the movie Heat. I was one of the armed robbers in the De Niro gang. This was shot in Los Angeles, downtown LA. I can't remember the exact location, but it was in between the two freeways. Michael Mann was the director, and he accidentally called me Gilbert Trejo because he knew my uncle in Folsom. Michael Mann did a movie called The Jericho Mile in Folsom with my uncle, and they became friends. And so when he called me Gilbert, I thought, I'm Danny. And we started talking, and Gilbert had passed away. So finally, he just came and said, hey, can I call you Gilbert? Because every time I look at you, I think of Gilbert. Yeah. So in that movie, it's Danny Trejo playing Gilbert Trejo. So it was kind of a homage to my uncle. All right, next one. Okay, this picture is you're going into a bar called the Tarasco. This picture is I know this. Okay, this is actually from Desperado. This was filmed in Acuña, Mexico. Funny story about that. I didn't say a word in this movie. And I kept telling Robert, hey, Robert, come on, give me a line. And he goes, no. Kept arguing with him. So after the movie aired and we were, all the big wigs were screening it, they asked me, Q&A, Danny, you didn't say a word, yet that character was so powerful. Was that an actor's decision? Absolutely. I think Robert gave me the finger. I don't think. This was one of Antonio Banderas' first movies, so nobody really knew him. And I'm walking around in a vest with no shirt, so everybody's asking me for autographs and pictures. Robert says, hey, they think you're the star of the movie. And I says, you mean I'm not? I thought I was too. All right, what I see in this picture is, whoa. I think this is also Machete. No. Hey, we stumped the stars. I have no idea what this picture is.
This is Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. That was a lot of fun. Oh, this was the big fight in the courtyard where we were shooting and killing everybody, yeah. And Antonio blasts me, and we hit all these watermelons, and I'm searching myself, make sure I didn't get hit. We actually filmed it where the Mexican Revolution started, which was San Miguel Allende. El Grito, the yell, that was there, in Viva Mexico. One of the things about this movie was the way that when Selma would walk somewhere, it's funny to watch like a sea of heads, like just turning everybody. You couldn't help it. I see an ocean and a cave, and this is from 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford and Anne Hesh. God, I got about 5 weeks in Hawaii. It was a tough shoot because we're doing a lot of running, attacking, a lot of swimming, and Harrison Ford is cool. He's one of them guys that just stands there and looks cool. We had a lot of fun. Everybody just got along really, really well. Wow. This is me in Gone with the Wind. That's what it looks like. That last scene where I'll return to Terra. I see a tree with beautiful kind of bronze sunset, a cemetery. I have no idea.
This is from 7 Cemeteries.
Ha! Well, I haven't seen it yet. Right after the Bruja, the witch, has revived me, and I'm going around to different cemeteries and reviving my old gang. There's 7 of them, so everything about it. It's just a fun movie. We used this house, old abandoned house, that I swear to God had these beautiful spiders, but they were that big. And when you got near their nest, they would start like moving. This was filmed outside of Oklahoma City. In fact, I went into one of the casinos there, and they want me to put Trejo's tacos there. So I might be going back there to do that. Hey, this is Danny Trejo. I did pretty good. The only reason I didn't get 7 Cemeteries is because I just did it.